Hey everyone, Waterbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. It's been a little while. I am very bad at being consistent. I got a bunch of new roguelikes, and I was like, yeah, I gotta play them, and then I forgot to play this game. Anyway, so, if you're noticing, all crits, cool! So, if it's not immediately obvious, I am playing with, like, everything on right now. Not only that, but we're using the most ridiculous gun in the existence of this game, I think. It's called the Absurdatron 9000. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so I've maxed out our luck, I've maxed out our speed, I've maxed out our jumps, and I've maxed out our weaponry. And this is on endless mode with the very new dice roll mode. Shoot. Unfortunately, the Absurdatron makes it very freaking hard to see. But we'll probably be fine, I think. I hope. I mean, realistically, we're just going to get a lot of health ups, and it'll make things pretty okay. So, yeah, like I said, I've got endless mode on, so I think... I don't know if I mentioned this, but, oh, right, I was going to show something else off. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know, hard to tell. I'll probably do it as something else if I do. Weird. Maybe just a channel update. I don't know. Alluding to things that I can't show yet. But anyway, kind of wish I had this on Taco Terror, but we'd end up killing ourselves because of what I'm planning on doing. Anyway, so, I'll show off the Absurdatron at, you know, max level at some point soon. Probably very soon. Oh, right, we don't have to worry about self-harm because I've got that turned off. Awesome. Anyway, so we've got Mighty Moose on just because this gun shoots every single other gun. Essentially, it's just every single gun strapped together, actually, or at least most of them. It's kind of hard to tell specifically which guns are in effect here. Like, I'm definitely seeing the mini LHC, certain Constellation Charger shots. I think I'm seeing homing shots from something. Can't really comment on what. And I'm curious what weapon mods we can pick up. I'll probably mess around with them as we go along, but that will probably be kind of like short snippets in the end of this episode or something like that, because I might as well just spoil this ahead of time. After I'm done with the initial run, because obviously we're going to win, like no contest, after we win this run, my plan is then immediately to go on to, off-camera, as fast as I possibly can, go on to endless mode like level 5 or 6 in God mode, just to show off what it is, because I've never been there, and I'm kind of interested. I'm also really enjoying dice roll mode. It gives you a random special effect every time you go into a new room, which I really appreciate. I haven't been paying too much attention to what they do, but I like it. Now, of course, I've, you know, failed to get practically every secret. However, because of the caps in this game, it doesn't matter. We're, with maxed out luck, we're going to find everything anyway. The only thing that, you know, we potentially need is jumps, and well, I already gave myself all of the jumps because I have, like, no self-control. Anyway, I guess we do have to be a little bit wary of... Huh, there's, like, blue stuff. But it doesn't look like the blue stuff is doing damage. Not entirely sure how or why, or what's even going on with that. Confusing. I don't think it's like we're going to explode or anything like that. And speed. Well, that's pointless. Let's go down. Yeah, oh, the blue stuff is, whatever the random effect is for this room. Oh, that works. Anyway, let's get out of here. There's not really a whole lot of reason to stay and fight. I've pretty much got everything I'd need. Let's make sure nobody's going to sneak up on me. And what's the random effect for this room? Dice roll. Quad damage. Bam! So everything dies. I mean, everything's already in kind of a constant state of just dying here, but I'm really glad that Joe added dice roll mode. I actually, as soon as we're done with all this, like, nonsense... Yep, right. As soon as we're done with all the nonsense as a result of, you know, the leading up to 100 episodes, because I'm crazy and like celebrating things, I'm probably going to start doing nightmare mode like crazy, because I think part of my problem and why I was so slow with this episode was I think I just want to go back to playing normal Tower of Guns. And I've been doing all these special episodes instead, which, I mean, to be fair, I really enjoy doing special episodes. It's just, after a certain point, you kind of want to just kick back, relax, and be like, yeah, I'm just going to play some Tower of Guns as normal. You don't have to worry about performance, you don't have to worry about winning, you don't have to worry about, you know, celebrating the right way. Because I'd hate to be doing this episode in the, like, wrong state of mind, aka, like, really tired, or angry, or upset, or, you know, just bored. hate to be bored. I mean, realistically, we're going to be hideously overpowered, but I'm going to, you know, make the not best effort to be interesting. I'm always going to try and be interesting. But sometimes it's easier said than done, especially when it's like this situation. Anyway, so we've got a couple torps floating around. We took some damage there that I really didn't want to take, but it's kind of my bad for sticking around with the bombs. I just wanted to get the weaponized monkey wrench, because that's going to, yeah, the only thing I'm worried about in terms of going to endless mode is we're going to be very low on blue EXP, because God mode does not actually protect you against blue EXP lost. Fun fact. And that could be annoying. Anyway, so what kind of weapon mods do we need? All crits. And so dice roll mode does seem like it's a little bit on the overpowered side. At least thus far it's been nothing but kind to me, which is great. Is that item charge? That is item charge. I kind of hope at some point Joe turns on a, like, no limits mode. So, like, no limits on jump height, no limits on luck, no limits on crit damage, anything like that. Because that would be absolutely riotous, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it would be entertaining. Anyway, where are those super bullets coming from? I swear I saw it, like, just fly straight past me, but I don't see where it's coming from. Curious. Oh well, let's see if we can pot shot that guy as we go by. So it does seem like this gun does not shoot certain types of shots. It seems to fire mini LHC, Constellation Charger. I'm not entirely sure what all of them do. I think some of them are peas and carrots pistol shots as well. Oh well, let's go. Ow. Right, I probably should have just jumped up here with my massive number of jumps instead of just sticking around, but I did. Now, interesting question. I'm not actually sure if picking up more speed. Oh, that's interesting. Joe switched it around, so picking up a speed up does not... Oh, right, I'm too poor. Ha! The only thing I don't have is cash. Joe switched it around. So, I guess getting a speed up does not actually reset your speed from Supermax to whatever. That's awesome. Dice roll, nothing happens. Fate of my life. Oh, shoot. I made a terrible mistake. Get out of here. Okay, we're safe down here. There's another speed up. It seems like we can't escape that eventuality. It's okay, though, because, well, we're doing alright. Anyway, I wonder what Uber would do on this gun. I'll probably cheat up Uber for the endless mode section, just because we're probably going to be taking a heck of a lot of damage. Anyway, let's get up and get out. Part of the only reason why I'm killing stuff is because if I just ran for the door, because I could, because I have enough stuff, it would, well, make for kind of a short and boring run, especially with the sheer power level of this gun. That said, there's not going to be a whole lot of challenge, even if I am taking more damage than I had initially presumed that I would, which is kind of interesting. I was expecting this run to be kind of, you know, in the bag, but it's actually turning out to be not challenging, but I'm prone to hurting myself here. Also, interestingly enough, now that I've maxed out luck, it does not... part of the reason why I also want to do this is because I want to have the highest difficulty level possible, just for, like, ridiculous levels. Anyway, so... but it looks like with maxed out luck, you no longer spawn only blue bomb bots. They're just more common than usual, because we've been fighting plenty of non-blue bomb bots. Anyway, let's see, on the Cheaters Never Prosper episode where I was, you know, talking about not, oh shoot, Grandpa Napoleon, do not turn your back to him. Wow, he dies fast. I really am interested in what Uber would do with this gun. Anyway, so I was, you know, I was being coy about not showing the cheat codes, and realistically, there's only one cheat code now that I can't mention, so if you guys want to know any of the cheat codes, feel free to ask. Otherwise, they're actually on the Tower of Guns wiki already, except for the one tied to the achievement. You're going to have to figure that one out on your own, or go looking for it, or which is pretty much the same thing. You know, crit serum. Eh, we don't need it that much. But, yeah, so if you want to figure out, you know, hell, the super jump one that I've got going is Lopogo. I think there's, like, a money one, there are a bunch of them, like, whack hits you for 70 damage, which I assume would kill me, I'm not entirely sure. But, some are funny, some are kind of useless. I was kind of hoping some of them would be, like, ridiculous, like, big head mode, but, no. I did figure out what you get for run number 3000. Not entirely sure how we're going to get that. Dice roll. Terrible loot. Thank you. Luckily, maybe my massive quantities of luck is going to help me out here? I don't know. Either way. But yeah, so the cheat codes are nice, but they're kind of the cheat code that you really don't want to use, because it doesn't really make for interesting runs. It's just like, hey, suddenly, you know, everything's ridiculous, which is, I mean, what I've been doing lately, go figure, because, you know, I want to see the sections of the game that I probably would never see by doing it on my own. And, I mean, realistically, that means I have self-control issues, but I think it's also one of those where it's just like, you know, episode 100, time to get absurd. And that was my logic for this one. I was tempted to put it on nightmare mode, but I don't want to cheat on nightmare mode. I don't want to get that gold star on nightmare mode until I know for absolute certain that I can get it without any kind of cheatery or scumbaggery or dickbaggery or any kind of baggery, really. Handbaggery, maybe. I could tolerate some handbaggery here. But at this point, I'm just coming up with words. There's just, like, loot flying everywhere. It's kind of amazing looking. I actually really like it. It's like a... it's like a golden shower. Wow. Poor choice of words. Constantly wander. Like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, well, this is, like, everything and anything anybody could ever want. And then some. Like, oh, you know what? I bet the, random effect for this section was just, extra loot. Extra items. That would make a lot of sense, because this is far more items than I was expecting. Anyway, so we're still pretty poor, actually, which I find kind of humorous. Actually, wish I had more jump height, come to think of it. Oh well. Kind of wish Lepogo made it so you didn't take fall damage, but then again, there's a certain point where it's just like, I wonder if you've made things too easy. Oh, nuts, it's this room. Oh, that's okay, because this room is far less dangerous when you can fly onwards. Okay, I assume there's like all sorts of scary stuff down there, but I don't have to deal with it. Looks like it's nothing but twerps today, too. I think I might actually cheat myself up a weapon mod shortly, and I'll actually tell you what the cheats are, because, fuck it, why not? Figure I made you guys wait like a week anyway. And any of you that probably care already know, and any of you that don't care, well, whatever. But, so it's just like Tog, I'm lame, give, you know, weapon mod spread kind of sort of. There's some like, it's not exactly that terminology, like, it's more, it's like Tog _ W stuff. Anyway, another might pick up. I don't know if we're at cap yet, we're probably not, but hey, whatever. Okay, so we've got the horizontal cannons. That works. Okay, let's see. If I remember right, there's a secret up here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. It's coinage. It actually kind of needed it, kind of didn't need it. Really, when it comes down to it, we don't need anything. We have everything on a silver platter and then some. Apparently the other secret area is not there. Now, one thing I'd love to see in this game, don't know when, don't know how, don't know whatever, but it would be really cool if there were, like, alternate shot types for different guns. And, I mean, realistically, I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. But it would be really cool if, say, with the Constellation Charger, you could fire it, you know, spread shot as usual, or you could do, like, wow. I don't think I even need Uber. I think I might turn on Uber anyway, because it'd be hilarious. What is this one again? The bullet filibuster. Don't need. Anyway, but it would be really cool with the Constellation Charger if pressing right-click would, like, toggle between, spread fire and, like, I guess precision mode, essentially concentrated bullets. Realistically, it would never happen, but it would be really cool, actually, if you could switch between weapons, because I think it would make things a little bit more tactical. But, I mean, pipe dream for that kind of thing. We're going straight to... Oh, wait, no, we were just in the warehouse. Of course. I was going to be like, hey, we skipped the battlements again. It was like, no, we went to the warehouse. We didn't need to go to the battlements. And we did go to the gearworks, right? Okay, so we haven't missed any levels. That's good. Dice roll. Oh, boy. Well, this is interesting. Luckily, my crazy acceleration makes things a little bit easier. I'm really digging dice roll mode, though. I think I'm actually going to play more often on dice roll mode. Because this is very entertaining. Oh wait, I really want to go through this on halftime. Because that could be really funny. It's like doing a little aerial waltz. Apparently I ran out of momentum. Well, that's not a problem. And what do we get? We get health. And blue EXP. Both of which... Oh, well. I was trying to switch weapons. Did not work. I like the Absurdatron. It's a fun weapon. And the question is, does halftime... Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna test this, seeing as we're here. I think halftime actually affects... fall damage. Nope, never mind. I guess it really is halftime. Or something. Kind of hard to tell. But, it was worth a shot. It would have been really cool if, you know, since you're falling so slowly, you don't actually take the falling damage. But no, you still take the falling damage. Time is literally going at half the pace, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's go for the door. Let's see where we go. Oh, is it the vertical room of madness? Okay, what's this one? Money on something or other. So maybe it's like crazy money for kills, crazy money for accuracy. Oh well, I know where the enemies are. It's just a matter of getting up to them. Oh boy, they're on this side. Nope, they're down there. I was wondering where they went. Interestingly enough, this gun does not seem to have splash damage. So I guess Major Moose, not actually necessary. At least, it doesn't have splash damage that I could tell. Doesn't mean it doesn't have it, but... Okay, let's see. I thought there was a second set of spiky ball launchers. Oh well. There's these guys. Oh boy. We are careening left and right, because unfortunately, because of the crazy speed boost that I am engaging in, it's actually really hard to maneuver around here. Okay, so we've got this, which is health, which I don't think is... Oh, it does actually give us another health bar, so we haven't maxed that out yet. We're getting close, probably. I think the special effect here is kind of pointless. Precise. I mean, I'll get it. I got the money, and we'll see if it makes a difference. See what happens. I mean, realistically, this gun is pretty precise, but let's see what happens when it's more precise. The answer is, it apparently shoots, like, an inch above my targeting reticle. That's really interesting. I didn't know that would happen. Anyway, we took some falling damage there somehow. Probably from somehow getting launched up in the ceiling. And then we can just go in here. Hey, this probably means we're going to the room with all the crazy secrets and loot and stuff that I really like. Anyway, it does not matter that much, because there's no reason for us to go in there. We pretty much have everything. I guess realistically, no, we don't. We haven't really maxed out our loot yet. Oh god. I almost want to just do this on, like a full-out 3-part endless mode run. Considering I'm here and I'm gonna have to go through it anyway, so... You know what? Let's build up a backlog of Tower of Guns, and you guys can just listen to me ramble for a while. Because I assume that's what you guys are here for, unless you're here for the guns, at which point, I mean, play the game yourself, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to tell my audience to go away and play the game, but seriously, play this game. It's a lot of fun. Especially because right now, by the time this episode airs, it's going to be... Come on, where's the other one? It's going to be on sale for like $5, so realistically, if you don't have this game yet, probably go pick it up. It's worth it. Seriously. Go, now. Purchase it. Actually, I should check what the new Steam Daily deal is. Because I really like Steam Daily deals. And I should probably stop dating my episodes so much, because if somebody watches this like 2 weeks from now and is like, Tower of Guns is $5, and then realizes that, no, I'm just referencing it because it was the, I guess not even 4th of July sale, it was the Steam Summer sale. Oh, right, there's one more secret area, even though we really don't need them. I was supposed to go secret hunting on this episode too, but not actually happening. Anyway, I'm hoping one of the endless modes brings us up to the top of the tower, just because I'd really like to get those, you know, super golden red coins. Oh, it's this room again. Well, that's interesting. Halftime again. That's actually really fortuitous for us, considering just how freaking fast we are. Because even though everything is moving at halftime, we're still shooting incredibly quickly. And because of the acceleration, I can actually move through the mines, and only get hit by like half of them, maybe. Kind of depends if I'm at full speed, because the flamethrowers still do full damage. But, you know, it's working. I like it. So, I have gotten a lot of nice games that I'm really looking forward to doing Let's Plays of. I don't know how much you guys even care. It seems like most of you like my roguelikes most, and then everything else is just a little bit more on the whole, I don't know, maybe ambivalent side? Man, man, I like halftime mode. I'm going to have to do this more often. I think at some point I'm also going to do, I think I showed it off for a second and decided against it. But I think I'm going to do a hyperspeed episode, and I think I am going to do a slow-mo episode. Pretty much this the entire time. So it's going to be very slow by default. I'll probably pick a faster weapon like Egon's Pride or the Babble Gun. It'd be kind of nice to do the Babble Gun. Kind of depends, because it'd be really fun to do the, like, Death Waltz, essentially. Anyway. Oh, no, it does, in fact, reset my speed. Well, that's frustrating. Anyway, there we go. Speed is reset. So, I guess Joe didn't fix that, and apparently I just never picked up a speed pickup before, or something. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so we can go up to the purple stuff. Or go over to the purple stuff and go from there. Yeah, probably will. So, anyway, as far as, as far as games I've picked up that I'm probably going to do, LPs of, I mean, realistically, I guess I'm dating stuff again, but whatever. If this is like 3 years from now and I haven't done one of these, yell at me, because I probably should. Anyway, so XCOM Enemy Unknown, I'm probably going to start filming that in a couple hours, or maybe tomorrow. Battle Block Theater, I've already put an episode up on that one. I have to say, I'm really loving the game. Like, I'm a really big platformer fan, actually. I grew up with Commander Keen and Mega Man. Not Mario. Never Mario. But, at Sonic 2, actually, come to think of it. But, so, grew up with those games, and just, you know, for a good decade, there weren't any good 2D platformers, because the AAA industry decided they weren't worth it. And then the indie scene came along, and it's just like, you like platformers, have all of them. And I was like, this childhood validated. Anyway, let's go for the boss room. So, yeah, Battle Block Theater, I've got like 4 collab series due for that one alone. That's disappointing, there aren't random effects for the boss fights. Oh well, what is this, TNT? Beautiful. It's way better than Precise, we don't need Precise. Because now, not only do we do crazy damage, but we do crazy splash damage, through and through. Okay, what else have I picked up? Wolf Among Us. That's pretty cool. Actually, I should probably just do this as a separate video, come to think of it. So I think I'm going to do that instead, and if you guys want to discuss that, head over to that one, because plugging my own content, yay. Anyway, I guess I might as well just talk about roguelikes. So, there's Rogue Legacy, and I've been meaning to go back to that one, but I just filmed a bunch of, like, tiny HP loot. Oh, awesome! Oh, this is so cool! Yes, thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. So, if it's not inherently obvious, this is a different room than normal. So I guess the only HP pickups in here are the tiny variety. Oh, it's a pair of saw blade launchers. I was confused where the shooting noises were coming from. Apparently TNT effects blocked by spikes. Good to know. Anyway, so, this is a different entry room. It means that, the Sanctum actually has some visual variety to it now, which I am absolutely ecstatic about. Kinda wish I knew if there are any other secrets around, but hey, does not matter. But, yeah, the Sanctum has always been... Oh... Yes! The Sanctum has always been just absolutely... I mean, it was cool in the beginning, but then I realized that the Sanctum had, like, only a couple of room variants. There really wasn't a whole lot of, you know, difference. It made me kind of sad. This? Wildly different. It's awesome. It's also covered in spikes, which is terrifying. There are also invisible laser guys somewhere on this floor. Maybe I already blew them all up. It's kind of hard to tell. Don't really trust this game. Anyway, kind of wish magnetism would affect things like this. Okay, we got another jump height, which realistically might have not wanted. Oh well. I make risky decisions from time to time. And it looks like there's a secret up here, which is good. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. It's actually pretty useful for us. Usually we don't need money, but today we do. So I've been spending it wildly on stupid things. Unfortunately, the third room in the series is not a room I'm interested in. Oh well, I'll come back and get the extra jump. Even though Lepogo gives you 100 jumps, you know, 105, why not? Those 5 extra jumps might make a difference someday. Not likely. Oh, you know, that would be a really interesting run. I wonder if I could use Lepogo multiple times to get multiple hundreds of jumps. I should look that up. I should see if HUD Stats actually tracks that. Because it would actually be really cool to do... I don't even know what's hitting me. Oh, is the random effect I'm just taking damage. Shit. better get out of here then. Because, yeah, nothing should be able to hit me here. So, yep. Yeah, I was just taking random damage for being in that room. Good to know. Good thing I noticed. Luckily, it didn't do that much damage. But, okay, before I just started gushing over the new room design, or actually, no. I'll finish first idea first. Okay, so first idea, or, you know, another Tower of Guns special run idea. Oh, fire mine. Useful. Not. Okay, so, right. Second part of the deal. No, I'm not going to kill Hugbots. I like Hugbots. But, special run idea. Floor is lava, give myself, like, hundreds of jumps, and if I touch the ground once, I have to use whack on myself. And it's a completely normal run, except for the fact that I have insane numbers of jumps. And we'd see if I'd be able to win the run with the floor is lava. And maybe there's, like, one thing that I can stop on if I need a break from pressing spacebar over and over and over again. But it could be really cool. I'm actually really curious about how that would turn out. So I'll probably do that in like 10 episodes or something like that. Just because I think I've had I've had enough with special episodes, you know? One nice thing about the Absurdatron. Projectiles move freaking fast. Very good thing. Anyway, so I was talking about the roguelikes I've picked up and like Rogue Legacy. And like I filmed 4 episodes that were just awful by my metrics. Because I was talking about my childhood way too much. And, you know, after the fact when I was watching it, I was just like, you know, I'm not sure how interested people are in this kind of thing. I guess I could see people being interested, but it's just one of those where it's just like, it's hard for me to be interested in my own content, which is usually the point where I just call the series done, but it's Rogue Legacy, I want to keep playing it. I did really well against the eyeball boss, so I'm probably going to go back to it, just put up the episodes I'm not keen on, accept it and just go back to playing because it's really fun. I think that's what I'm going to do because I really don't want to restart again. That's, you know, a couple hours of time lost and, oh well, for just a couple of bad episodes. And I don't want to dub over 2 hours of things either. But, let's see. Shattered Planet, kind of top change, but I got that. I'll be putting episodes for that up on release day. Probably 2, the impressions video and episode 1 where, you know, I've started grinding. And I don't know how much information is leaked thus far, but it's absolutely gorgeous, the music is wonderful, and it's a much more traditional roguelike than, say, you know, Tower of Guns, which is the first-person shooter. But it's pretty good, so look out for that one, because I'm excited about that. Obviously, you guys have probably seen Wizard's Lizard and Fancy Skulls. I'm going to be doing more of those. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on Magicite and like the Crystal Caverns, but I actually asked for a key for Crystal Caverns and I never got a response back, which is usually the point where I'm just like, it's probably not worth it. But then again, I'm a very small YouTuber, so I shouldn't feel super... Interesting. I managed to clear a level, apparently maybe that level, without killing anything except for the boss, which apparently the spin bots that I killed after I killed the boss didn't count. Interesting. Anyway, so, Endless Mode Stage 7. Set 2, I guess. So, I'm gonna cut here. Guess I already magnetized all of these things up. And I'm gonna go on to the, I guess, Endless 2 and 3 and 4, except for I wanted to do this on God Mode. You know, if we just hit the point where we're super in danger, I'm going to jump cut until we get to Endless 6. Or I guess stage like 30 or something like that. And then we'll go from there. Anyway, so I will see you guys on the next episode of Tower of Guns, which will be a continuation of this one. And thanks for watching. See you guys then.